Let us now discuss about methods. A method, in simple words, is just a block of code that can be reused. For example, if we want to create a method that adds two values, we can create the adder method. Let's now take an example of the adder method. Let's create a method public int adder. Let's say it takes values int a, comma int b. So we need to have something to return. Let's return a plus b. Let's just check the program first. We are writing this method in the tester class. To access that method, we should create an object of that tester class. Creating an object can be done by using the new keyword. Let's say the tester tr is equals to new tester, obviously. Now, when you use tr dot, the dot operator is used to access all the methods that are present within the tester class. So if we see tr dot, we can see that the adder method has been added. So let's click on the adder method. Let's give the values 4 and let's say 9. Let's have a semicolon. Let's store this value in say let's do s out. So to actually show the value in the output. Now, if you run the program, you'll see that the value is 13. We can see that 4 plus 9 is 13 obviously, but we can see that the two values have been added because we have created a method to do the adding for us instead of doing it ourselves. Let's say we want to add values, three values or four values. We can just use a method to do it multiple times. So we have already added the value a 4 comma 9. Let's do it again. Let's check if it works. Let's change the values to 25 and 74. Let's say run again. We see the value is 99. So what the main purpose of a method or the main reason that we write a method would be to use it multiple times and reduce our code. It just makes it easier to understand. It makes it easier to work with code. We can just see that I don't need to write an entire program for adding two values in different cases. I don't need to write code for 4 plus 9 and also for 25 and 74. I can just use this method that I have mentioned in the tester class and use it multiple times. Now let's remove this and let's see the return types. The return type in a method is the return type that we have mentioned here. Here we can see that integer is a return type. So there are multiple return types. We can use any types of data types like float or double or character or a string, anything. But there's also another one called void. Remember that whenever we use void, we cannot use the return statement. You can see that the void methods cannot return a value. That means void in itself is nothing but an abyss. It's just a black hole, let's say. So whenever you're using void and you don't want to mention the specific data type, we can add the values in a different way. Let's take s out and then let's just say the sum is, and we can just create a bracket and just say a plus b. The a plus b values are from the method itself, integer a and integer b. So now, if I create tr dot, again we can see that the adder method is still there. We can see that the return type has changed. It has now become void. So let's just click on that and let's try if it still works. Let's add 45 and 29, say for example. And now if I run the program, the same thing happens, but it still shows the solution obviously, but we have just done it in a different way. The void itself, remember that we can never return a value within a void. It is very important because this is one of the beginner mistake everyone makes and even I have made. So that is why I'm trying to point it out. So these are methods in Java, and methods can be used to reuse code, which means this block of code I can use multiple times in a single line. I can use the same adder function multiple times and however many times I want instead of writing this entire program for the program itself. This is now a method. See you in the next one.